Hi, I'm Julius Fondem, associate producer on Trials Rising.
Oh, producteur it's a wonderful thing, right on the business card. It's cool.
It's
But
not bad.
what you do really day after day for the game?
So what I do for the game in a practical manner is that I make sure that we're delivering certain aspects of the game on time and on quality. So I'm in charge of the 2D, 3D art, the level design, and then the audio of our game. So I make sure that we have all the necessary tools and we don't have any problems blocking our developers, and we can make the stuff that we need on time and in quality, and making sure that everything is aligning in the schedule. And of course, my big job, the way I see it, is making sure that the developers can work without big problems.
Why you?
Why me? Well, before I joined Ubisoft, I studied video game production and business in northern Finland, and I gained some experience there in different projects of different sizes working on game production. And then I joined Ubisoft through the Ubisoft graduate program. First I worked on Trials of the Blood Dragon for 1 year, and then I went to Annecy in France to work on Steep for 1 year, and then I joined Trials Rising about a year ago.
So, Trials Rising is a new opus, okay? You've got a big community. She waits about a new game.
Yes.
Do you think you make the good choice for it?
I think so, yes, because we've been listening to our community since Trials Fusion and Trials of the Blood Dragon. And based on that and our own feelings as well at the studio and what we want to make, we really want to go back to the roots and core of what Trials is. So competition, creativity, and community. And with creativity, what we're talking about is the track editor in the game. So this is the tool that we use to make all of the levels in the game. So we're giving that again to players with new features and objects from past games. So Trials Fusion, Trials of the Blood Dragon, Trials Evolution, and Trials HD, as well as new objects that we made specifically for Trials Rising. And then we also have the gear editor. So this is a tool that allows you to customize your rider and your bike and then share those with other players. And as you mentioned, community, we've been working closely with our Trials Elite players. So these are our core Trials players, and they've been giving us feedback on a regular basis. Also, we're working with Professor Fat Shady, a YouTuber who's been making tutorials for Trials Fusion. He's making tutorials now for Trials Rising together with us. And on competition side, we have features such as the Stadium Finals, which allows you to go up against first 7 riders, then 3, and then 1 in a succession of difficult tracks. Then we have, of course, multiplayer, both online and local multiplayer. So I think pushing those cores further than ever before and making the biggest and most ambitious Trials game ever before is going to be really interesting for the community.
Is it easy to make the choice, to choose something to change? How do you work to find the good balancing?
That's always a difficult decision on what should you keep from previous titles, what should you reinvent in the new title. And for us, it's been it's been a case of what are the things that we want to see in the game that we really enjoy. So for example, the tandem bike, it's a new thing. It's not been in previous games, but we thought that, hey, wouldn't it be fun to ride together with your friend in a wacky way? And we tried, and yes, it's fun. And of course, we've been listening to what our community has been wanting since Trials Fusion in the game, and also been talking a lot with the Trials Elite players on what do they want in the game, and based on that, seeing what do we keep, what kind of things do we reinvent, what do we improve, and I think that's the loop for us.
The game will be on a PS4,
yes,
on Xbox, on PC, Switch?
Yes.
So working now on all the supports, is it easy to manage for a studio?
It's definitely a challenge. I wouldn't call easy. I wouldn't call any game development easy. It's a challenging job of making sure many things align at the same time, and especially the more different platforms you have, the more complexity it adds. But for us, it's a great opportunity to be on the platforms that we're familiar with and we have already a big community in. Plus, Switch as a new platform, I think, is very exciting for us. We like the platform a lot. Being able to play on the go, being able to play tandem with your friends wherever you are. I think that's really cool, and I think there's a lot of players on Switch that will enjoy the game.
If you have to choose one thing about you are very proud, which one you say?
What I'm proud about in Trials Rising, I would say, is that we are working hard to make sure that people who are new to the game can get into the game and enjoy it, but at the same time, we're not compromising the difficulty of the game. So there are very, very difficult tracks in the game stuff that only a few people from our studio can pass at the moment. So I think that's what I'm most proud of in the game, that we are keeping the kind of integrity of being a difficult game, but then also working to get people who are new to the game into the game easier.
Do you know with this choice that people like me hates you?
I know that it is having very difficult tracks can be frustrating for players, but I also know that when players do beat those tracks, they are extremely happy. And because we build the tracks in a way that it's about your skill, and if you get to that skill level, you can beat those tracks.
Imagine now the game is released. Can you imagine the perfect punchline for your game?
Perfect punchline for the game. What I expect to hear, what I would like to hear, I hope, that people are enjoying the game. They're having fun with it. New players are getting into the game and being like, hey, I haven't played Trials before, but this is a really fun game series. Older players who have been playing Trials for a long time, they will be saying that yes, this is the old Trials, but with new interesting things. And then people enjoying the multiplayer, enjoying the tandem bike. That's the stuff that I wish to hear when the game launches.
And in one sentence?
In one sentence, Trials Rising brings new players to the fold, but also satisfies the hardcore players.
Thank you.
Thank you.